But you know,
Consistency.
Consistency is like all that matters.
Huge.
Yeah, fitness is very easy. It's just doing the same things and day in and day out that work for you, that you enjoy, that work for you. And
Huge.
we'll have whole episodes on this because it's my whole philosophy around fitness.
It's honestly, it's one of the philosophies that really brought us and brings us closer together. Is that like, there's so many things that
People are just like, you need to do this, and this is the only way to do this. And I follow intermittent fasting, but it is not the only way to diet. And people that try and sell that as a brand piss me off, because you can eat 1 meal a day, you can eat 8 meals a day. I've done all of them, and they all work and hold a very important part of my fitness journey to get me to where I was, because that's what fit best in my life at that point.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I started with the 6 meals a day, chicken and rice,
Been
like
there.
everybody else did, because that's what you find online first, and that's what everything pointed you towards. And now, I can do whatever I want within reasonable means, whether it be the diet that I teach most of my clients, because it's just easy to follow and shows discipline and teaches you the most about your body in terms of what you put into it.
It's more of like a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle, but like I don't follow that all year. And sometimes it just doesn't fit, or I don't want to do it.
Or your goals change.
Well, I don't want to do it. Sometimes I don't want to eat
Yeah.
meat and vegetables for every single meal.
Yeah.
And then wait for my cheat meals on the weekend.
Yep.
Sometimes I want to eat just straight protein and then have Five Guys, and as long as it fits my protein and calorie goals for the day, then that works now. And when you're younger, you don't know that that's an option.
Yeah.
Because of what's out there, and I've only found it through 12 years of trial and error. But the goal is to tell everybody that you can do that. I have somebody finishing up a 12-week program with me now, one of my clients, and other than I made him come back into it because I've trained him before, but I knew he was having a tough time mentally. I was like, remember what happened at the end of the last 12 weeks that you did it? I'll fucking just come in and train with me again, and we're going to get you to that place. And he's at that place, and he wants to start up again. I'm going to get him on the golf program because he loves the golf.
Bombs away, baby.
Yep. So, well, we're doing that. And I was like, I know that you've gotten great results. I feel really good on this metabolic fast track diet that I've had you do the last 2 times, but I think that we should, but it sometimes doesn't work for your schedule, and it seems like it might stress you out a little bit. So I think that we should try a whole new form of dieting for the next 12 weeks, or at least the first couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Because who knows if that fits his lifestyle better and will make his fitness experience even that much better. Because you've lost 20 pounds, you're out of a toxic relationship now, you focused on yourself finally for the first time in forever, because you can't fill up anybody else's cup if yours is empty.
Amen.
Nick Stoop quote.
That one I got from my mom. Shout out, Mom.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, you can figure all that stuff out, but if you're doing a diet that if I stop bugging you about it, you're going to go back to, because the first time he did that diet, and then a year later, he's back in the exact same place that he was in when we started the first time.
Yeah.
It's obviously easier to get back once you've done it once, and now he feels good again. But I'm like, we shouldn't take 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
I was like, I whenever you have the money, man, come back to me and we'll set up an invoice for the future, but I'm putting workouts in there for next week.
Yeah.
Because I don't want you to fucking fall back into it. But the fact that it wasn't sustainable, maybe he made the wrong choice and just didn't do it and just completely neglected it, and it could have been sustainable. But it seems like it might not have been sustainable if you didn't do it the first time. So let's try out another one. That once we're done this 12 weeks, it's your lifestyle.
Well, this gets to kind of a whole different underlying experience, if you will, is, and I've seen this so many times as well. When people follow like a plan or a diet, especially ones that are more, I would say like rigid, and you know the ones that I'm talking about, like where they would make, the meal plans would be like actual meals. Like, you know, for meal 1, you would have like like 6 egg whites and 2 Olay, and
that's
then,
my experience with bodybuilding coaches. And I never ever went back to them again.
But like,
I want to eat gummy bears after I work
fuck
out,
you.
dude.
Anybody who knows me knows I love gummies more than anything.
Yep.
Gummy gains, baby. That's a real thing. Well, stay tuned for that. But well, it's the whole thing is like when people are on a plan or a program or like a diet. One of the things is like, once I'm done with this, what do I do next?
Yep.
And that's when people revert back into old patterns, old habits, old ways of doing things. So what we've been, at least the biggest thing that we've experienced and how we engage our athletes and clients isn't just taking what we've done, trial and error, and what has worked for us. It is making it more around you, your life, your goals, and the way you want to experience the results you're working towards. That's really the ultimate thing. Is infinite potential by definition it's infinite. It can look any which way for anyone, and what we're doing is fostering the ability for you to experience your own infinite potential and what that looks like for you. And we're here to guide you along the way in that journey and share our experiences as well as countless experiences from other people in pursuit of experiencing their own infinite potential.
Yeah. I mean, at the root of everything, I find diet to be a bad word, but it's the one that most people understand. And it's not a bad word in my brain. I don't have a negative connotation because I'm always on a diet. Doesn't matter what I'm doing, and it's not necessarily to lose weight or gain weight. It's like I eat a certain way and I found a way to enjoy it. But all diets work. And they all work for one reason, because they're cutting something out to put you in a caloric deficit.